U.S. President Donald Trump has said that the United States and Iran could sign a peace agreement as early as this weekend, a deal he claimed would reopen the Strait of Hormuz to international shipping and mark a major de-escalation in tensions between the two countries. However, Iranian officials have pushed back, saying no final decision has been reached and that key issues remain under review. Speaking at the White House, Trump said Washington and Tehran had reached what he described as a great settlement of the war with Iran. He added that the agreement, once signed, would ensure the reopening of the strategic waterway very soon, maybe over the weekend in Europe, and suggested that U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance could sign the deal on behalf of the United States.
We just made a great settlement of the war with Iran, and we're going to be subject to finalization of documents. We should get done over the next few days. Probably have a signing maybe in Europe, and it's a great thing. Stock market's up 1,000 points. That means they like the deal. See, that means they like. If the market goes down, that means they don't like the deal. But it's been up. Oil's dropped. Oil will start coming down to, I think, even lower than it was before. I said I was in Iowa. It was $1.85 a gallon. And I don't know if I'm going to get there, but we're going to get pretty close. It's going to come down, and when oil comes down, everything else comes down. And most importantly, we have a deal that Iran will never have a nuclear weapon, which was the whole purpose of what we had to go through to get this. So it was a big, very big thing. But we have a signing soon, and the documents are in pretty final shape. So we'll see. We'll see. Very good. Should be done. That should be done pretty quickly. They want it every bit as much as everybody else wants it. And I think a lot of good relationships can ensue from this. I just spoke with the leaders of many of the countries that were mentioned in the release. I just spoke to Bibi. I spoke to the great heads of nations, Qatar, UAE, and, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Kuwait, and others. And we're going to be talking to Turkey. President Erdogan is great. And it's really a wonderful thing. There was a lot of spirit. Pakistan was fantastic. The Prime Minister and I call him the general. He's a general. He's a great general. He's so great that he's actually a field marshal, a step above. And they're all very happy. The whole Middle East is happy. And long beyond the Middle East, the Strait will open as soon as we have it signed. We've been taking out many ships that nobody knew, even the fake news. The Strait will officially open as soon as we sign, which could be soon, very soon, maybe over the weekend, in Europe. I won't be able to be there, but JD will be there, Vice President, and some of the people. Steve Witkoff did a great job. Jared.
The Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most critical energy choke points, has been at the center of heightened geopolitical tensions, with any disruption carrying significant implications for global oil and shipping routes. In response, Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Baqiei said that while significant progress had been made in negotiations and large portions of the draft text were finalized, Iran had not committed to any final agreement. "We have not reached a final conclusion on this matter," he said, stressing that the proposal is still under review by relevant decision-making authorities in Tehran. Iranian media reported that the country remains firm on its red lines, indicating that while diplomatic engagement continues, several contentious issues are still unresolved. Trump's comments mark one of his most optimistic public assessments of the negotiations so far, contrasting with Iran's more cautious and conditional stance. While both sides acknowledge ongoing talks and partial convergence on certain points, the gap over final terms suggests that a breakthrough, if it occurs, is still subject to political and procedural approvals on both sides. The developments come amid broader efforts to stabilize regional tensions and secure maritime routes critical to global energy supplies.